together, and so we ensure these people are transformed. We come in groups. The chamber will look for the market.
Okay.
Maybe I'll talk after, because I see you want
it's
to...
okay, it's okay. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, listener, definitely because of time, we are going to have disappointments. But let's go for this very short break. Let me ask my producer if he's going to borrow us a few minutes so that we're able to conclude this issue amicably, and then we know the direction of our businesses here and the vibrancy of our city, thanks to the vibrant Chamber of Commerce. So, every reason to stay tuned until the end.
Moderator, thank you so much. I think there's no enough time. I'll just say that the elections were concluded well. Right now, my prayer is that let all the members of Chamber of Commerce come together. Even the people, the business community, we're already mobilizing them in big numbers. We're putting our offices in place. God willing, in the course of this coming week, Chamber will have an office in the center of Arua City, in the building of Pride, that building of late Kibo, that last room next to Atoro stores as you go to Raw Public. That is where the offices of Chamber of Commerce Arua City is going to be. We are already engaging with the other senior business people, business community. Actually, even before elections, the last days I spent time talking to the Arua boys, the original Arua boys. I'm already engaging them. Sooner or later, we're coming together. We are putting all the members of business community together so that we become a reasonable force. We are also engaging with other stakeholders, the RCC, URA, URSB, the religious leaders, police, judiciary, and so on, to assert ourselves as the Chamber of Commerce and to be known, the new executive. We are reactivating the Chamber account. Right now, we're not recruiting people because the account is dormant. We want the account to be active so that people start paying. We wanted to get a digital way of paying. We don't want people to hold cash. You know, cash is already liquid and is dangerous. So we're working with banks to make sure that we do Momo Pay and things like that. People are going to register online. As I said, after that, we're going to have massive enrollment. We want to expand Chamber in other districts. We're in touch with the Yumbe, Koboko, Zombo, and the Arua district. We're organizing Chamber in those places. We want them to come up so that we become a formidable force. So we're also engaging with the people across borders. DRC, South Sudan, the chambers that side. We're already engaging with them so that we form a regional chamber in line with East African Federation and things like that. We want Arua City Chamber to have a strategic plan. Once we finish the committees, we're going to come up with a 5-year strategic plan so that we have a broad-based chamber. That a leadership that comes next will take over from there. We want chamber to be sustainable. So, a strategic plan. We are developing a website for chamber. Okay? We want to make something which is modern, which can resonate with the current business environment. Okay. And there are other opportunities that are coming. Like, there are already people who want supply of honey, coffee, beans, nuts in huge quantities. Not one person can do that. If they say you supply honey 500 tons per week, how can you do that? So want members to register, people to register as many as possible. We group you according to your enterprises, so that when such opportunities come, opportunity for supplying honey, we go to the honey people. Opportunities to supply simsim, we go to the simsim people. Coffee, the coffee people. Goats meat. They want 2,000 goats every month. How can we supply that? So those are the things. Therefore, I know time is not enough, but I really urge our people, including my brother here, Caesar, let's cool down. Let's come and work. There's a lot of work. That work, we can do it when we're together. I'm really encouraging everybody, let's cease the fights. Let's be together. Okay. It is a kind request. All right. Because going forward, we're not going to tolerate what happened in the past, because it had serious effects. Division of chamber members, this way or that way, we're not going to tolerate going forward. So I want to encourage the other group. We are all members of chamber. When we're going to call a meeting, let them come. We discuss our way forward. We are organizing a training with UDB, probably it will be in December, and the president of Chamber of Commerce will also come and launch our office.
Okay.
So thank you so much. I look forward to have time here properly so that we discuss more about Chamber. Today was like discussing about elections of Chamber.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Ronald Debo. You called them clarifications, and I will call them down, which I think is working towards the agenda we set of us having consensus. And so these are your younger brothers in the sense of leadership. How do these people work together? And I'm sure they will all be eagerly awaiting your elder advice. I will give you about 5 minutes to do that.
Thank you very much, moderator, for giving me this opportunity once again. Thank you very much, my brothers, the two brothers, Mr. Debo Ronald, the chairman, Chamber of Commerce, Arua City, my brother Caesar, the chairman, City Development Forum, who is also a member of Chamber of Commerce, and my RCC. I want to start by saying, yes, as I alluded earlier on, when I assumed office in 2016, I did a lot as far as Chamber is concerned, in my view. But of course, you cannot do everything in leadership. You will always do, and there will be gaps. That's why there's a new leadership that will pick from where I have left. And I will expect them to also appreciate the little that I did in my tenure. When the elections were disrupted at Heritage Courts, Secretariat had deadline to go for regional election and national election, and another date was set. Because of the disruptions and the violence in the election, indeed, we had to move away from Heritage Courts to Hilltop Hotel, because the directive that came from Secretariat was, even if you are conducting the election on the road or in a tree, what we want is election done. And the RDC, then that time, Mr. Swipe Toko officiated this with the team that was from the COW's office, and I was elected, sworn in. And this election was petitioned by the Jurua team in court, High Court, and we won the petition. That's how I ended up being chairman, Chamber of Commerce. So nobody must doubt my leadership in the past years. And indeed, I did a lot. Time is not enough for me to mention all my achievements that I did in my tenure. Coming to the issue of how the Caesar group came in, writing to the president and the responses, I just want to say, as I said earlier on, Chamber is like, an organization that is open, free entry, free exit. So the president had every reason to say, please, go ahead, keep it up, mobilize. Because any member can come out to mobilize for membership of Chamber of Commerce, which is a very good thing. And as my brother Caesar was doing this, I admired it, and I kept on encouraging the mobilization. Now, when they started having these activities of having the meetings, of having awards of certificates, which certificates I don't know where they got them from, whether Secretariat or they printed them, I don't know. We looked at them as illegal activities. Of course, that's why Mr. Debo was saying there's a case. My team here reported a case in police, and some of these people were intercepted here when they were with you for a talk show, because when they declared themselves as chamber leadership, my team came here that this is impersonation, which is true, because there was no election conducted, first of all. There was no swearing in, there was nothing. So these were all illegal. But because of harmony, I just said, these are our members. Let's not restrict them. Let's not fight. They are doing what we should have done. I kept on telling my team, leave. Even they kept on pressing, we have our pending case there, which is lucrative, we want to pursue. I told them, no, guys, we are brothers. Don't go. The case is there registered. But as a father, also at my level now, I cannot fuel court cases among my people. I cannot fuel violence. I cannot fuel this kind of thing. So when these things were going on, I will only call the office of RCC that some of these activities are illegal. It will cause, violence. I will expect you to regulate them. Then I kept on engaging Caesar. I will talk to Caesar on phone. But now, this election date, which was now set, which the RCC was elaborating, let's be honest. After the Zoom meeting the RCCs held, we started mobilizing. Of course, we were alerted that from October, November, December, there will be nationwide country elections for Chamber of Commerce. Now, when we were arranging these things, my brother Caesar wanted to do this thing secretly, quickly. And he fixed that date, which was mentioned. I was for a workshop with the office of Honorable Hilary Onek, office of refugee desk in Hotel Africana. Around 2, I got a call from Chamber Secretariat that, hey, Mr. Caesar has written a letter to them. He wants to have elections on Friday. Yet I am the chairman. What is my take? This was on a Tuesday. Then I told them, okay, I'm not aware. I was waiting for a communication from the Secretariat. So what do you advise? They said, no, Caesar cannot write. They have not replied his letter. So they wanted my take. So I came out and rang Caesar. I said, Caesar, I heard you've written to the Secretariat. You want elections this Friday. Can you wait for me to come? We sit, harmonize, and see how we can recruit the membership. He accepted. I rang the commercial officer who told me he was in Kampala boarding a bus to come. Then I told him, let's come, and he harmonized this. Then the second date, which was now fixed, was agreed as these people elaborated. But all in all, what I want to say is elections have now been conducted and leadership of Chamber of Commerce has been fixed. Let's swallow our pride. Let's work together. Let's have opportunity to, support the current Chamber of Commerce. Myself, Mr. Caesar, who is senior in the chamber business, we help the new team that has come in as elders. There are other opportunities. We're going to have regional leaders. We can decide and say, why don't we now push Caesar for regional coordinator? We can say, why can't we work together in the board of Chamber of Commerce? It's about unity. It's about cooperation that we can, drive the businesses in our city and in our region. I like the business plan, the strategies the new chairman, the new team is coming up with. Why I decided to relinquish this chamber business, in Parliament, I have a lot of responsibility. I am government regional whip for West Nile. I coordinate the MPs in West Nile. I am in 2 serious committees of foreign affairs. We move a lot to check the foreign missions abroad. I do PAC. We check all government entities. So I didn't want to call the chamber as something that I will only be the one to drive. That's why I decided to relinquish. Now the incoming chairman and his team are open. They are open to everybody. They are bringing in more people. They are engaging the Arua Boys Business Group. They are expanding chamber in the region, and we are going to make a very solid chamber in this region. So I will ask my brother Caesar to accept this outcome of the result, join the new team, work with them. As elder, I will help them. I will be with them. As I said earlier, I will not leave chamber. I will be with them, give them guidance here and there, do connections there and there. But otherwise, everybody, as I said, whether you are selling tomatoes, whether a border, nobody must be undermined that he does not qualify to be a member of Chamber of Commerce.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable. Thank you so much for that. I successfully borrowed some minutes here, which will be sufficient enough for us to finish. Do stay tuned. Yeah.
Election Uganda are happy. Election Uganda are happy. So in
iyo andoman yar dibani mega migirira emite sinda rozu doalda mega le misim choti sad malaga sad korini. Hello. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Bang bongonia. Ma Lamiro di. Sorry? Yes, Joel, your background is quite noisy, but we can get you. Our first Romini Risi.
This discussion is very comprehensive. I confirm the matter. Discussion, and you know that mature people are handling the discussion.
Yes. Our first Joel.
Yeah,
Mm.
Urban area, let them go, Madison, it's getting in.
Yes, we're getting you quite loud and clear.
You also pray on your behalf and your family. You have tried your level best. You worked for the Chamber of Commerce very well from human discussion. But now I think the devil is trying to direct you misleading you somewhere. Now the bad thing, the good thing, you're working for your people of Arua, which I see should have been struggling really. Thinking positively.
Mm.
It will be very bad if you disappoint your own people. But this time, because you have been working very well, now you want to install everything when you're finishing actually.
Mm.
So,
Okay, Arfo.
we like people who are doing great in this region.
All right.
Wonderful.
Arfo Saru Joel. I got to give a. Hello. Alaf. Yes, Lenia, go ahead with your concern or question. Yes.
Me, I just see that he's very capable.
Mm.
But now, it's a wait for other opportunities. It's now that's very hard for us to cut the leadership, the politics of Uganda.
Mm.
In every election, you can't just tell that it is free. It is never be free and fair. But now, the way the people are so I see as that it's fair, but I'm seeing great opportunities ahead.
Okay, thank you. Yes, thank you, Lenia, for those comments. Hello. Yes. Would you start with your name? Yes, Olema, please go ahead. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you, Lema. Hello. Yes. Moke mirwadi. Asiku tere gwada mita yongoni. Mm. Mm. Three factors. Yes, say them quickly. Mm. 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 Oh, sorry. But we can, from what you have said so far, we're able to tell what you are going to finish. May God for Saro Commission, maybe I see. Hello. Sorry. Hello.
Yes, please.
Ngonia. Yes.
This is Vincent from Idiofe.
Vincent from Ediofe, please go ahead.
I want to thank the new chairman, that is the Voronon,
Yes.
and the outgone Honorable for their coordination. I think with them in place, Chamber is going to the level that was never before. I really want them to agree and want to answer that business community of rural cities will benefit from their services.
Okay.
I think looking at the Devil's Manifesto, you can clearly see that the chamber is moving to another level. So I really want to pray for them. They agree. And other members that they are disagreeing with the whole outcome of the elections, I would really think now that chairman is in place, let them simply work together, because now taking the whole thing along tribal sensibilities, clanism, and ethnicity will not help the whole process.
Okay.
So I will urge my brothers and sisters to really come on board and support the whole thing, because a lose is a lose and the win is a win. Let us support the winner and we be well to go. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vincent. Let's get this. Hello. Yes, please. Miro adia. Asi komundle. Okay. Yo, afata basiko yo de ayivuko andra jo tinda brala chama so dekinda wako mega wal for saro min zeda charaba yeah. Okay. Okay, wal for saro mega Mibule vyo raba durira temata diga bandi njekini yaze narema papa obidi no ndrende azuko ni renga maza koven ni amadira girindara azu dikilili. Hello.
Hello.
Ngonia. Mamu kemiru adi. Chelin na ngazo mboa mita yongoni. Yawad 4 minutes. Oh, didn't he? Okay. Our first Sarot at the Chelina. Nekazindo. Hello.
Hello.
Ngoni bambo. Madoiba, Miru. Mayo sabia damita yongoni. Mini rishindi. Oh, didn't he? Okay. What for? I am very convinced, ladies and gentlemen, to stop the calls. Because
The same voice.
everybody who has called here has said the same thing. Go out there and work together. This is our city. And so, in all goodness, I'm going to go out here and take my coffee in peace, because I know we have succeeded as a Arua to bring peace among. Karibu. Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, moderator, and the team that has been here. As I make my concluding remarks, first of all, I want to thank the callers, especially those who see and appreciate the hard work we placed in, first of all, to popularize Chamber of Commerce and its activities in Arua city and even beyond. I want to appreciate you. And also those of you who are seeing that there's capability in me to do a number of things in the interest of the community of West Nile and the people we are sharing resources with, including those who are migrants within. Asiku, you had a lot to say. In the future, realize that when one person is here in this studio and is linked to a small group of an ethnic setting like the Aivu, you don't have really you don't really have to say the Aivu are here. It is Caesar who is here, and you very well know that Aivu is bigger than Caesar, and the Aivu are not the people you are trying to talk about. Aivu are hospitable people, and that's why they're able to host all sorts of people from all walks of life.
Would you just,
in this
I would
place.
advise you refrain from that, those are the comments of now,
and,
the ethnicities.
and Asiku, it's very important for you to know that we have done all we could to make sure that the business community here has a voice within this very short time we've been doing what we have done.
Okay.
On some of the issues that were raised earlier on, I just want to say that I do agree that we need to have a regional thinking. I do agree that a personal submission from Debo that is looking at a regional picture of a private sector. That is positive, and that's exactly what we have already demonstrated. That's why in all our engagements that we have been key, we have engaged the entire Western region leadership of the private sector. And therefore, it's good to, from this time moving forward, to know that Arua is a regional city, and therefore we should champion regional thinking in all that we're doing.
Okay.
And lastly, I want to say that our team is waiting for the report of the commercial officer, because this activity desires a report from the person of commercial officer, and we'll look at the report. Already we have the report of the media, which we have all combined, and I have a team that is working on some of the key issues that have taken shape during these elections, and all these reports together will enable us to communicate to public our position on what just happened, and I cannot state what
It will be.
what it will be,
Okay.
but we're collecting all this. We shall communicate whether we are working with a team that has put itself in, or we are yet to find the best way that we can have a leadership for the chamber in the city. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Those are leading to a very good place, and thank you, Caesar, for accepting our invitation. In the 3 minutes, Mr. Debo, your last words as we move towards the end.
And my colleagues, the panelists, I want to thank the people who have made calls here. Your calls are all pointing to one thing, that is unity. For sure, united we will stand, divided we fall. We are one people. We have similar challenges. We come from the same region. Our intention is to come together as a strong force, which can allow us to advocate for policy, allow us to advocate for opportunities in business. We are non-partisan, we are non-tribalistic, we are just one body. So I want to call upon all the people, the business community to join chamber. You join chamber. Let's come and share ideas. We need your support. We need your guidance, because they are very senior businessmen in town here. I have interacted with them. I've been going to them one by one. I want them to join chamber. I want us to form. We're going to form. It is called Council of Elders. These are seasoned businessmen who are going to guide us. I've talked to very many of them. Obeta Moses. I cannot mention all of them because they're not in the studio. But I've met them one-on-one. They have already given me their input. There are very many of them across. And then there's also this technical group, because what has been lacking chamber is research and innovation. There's what we call knowledge economy. Advanced countries like Japan and so on are flourishing on knowledge economy. So we want to liaise with the universities that we have around, and other people can do research. What are the technological things that we can bring in chamber, that chamber can promote, that can change the trend of business? This person who made mobile money, the person who made Momo Pay, these are all the knowledge economy. We need to tap in it. We cannot always be doing agriculture and trade. And then even our business community, people are saying investors are coming from abroad. They are now doing. They are now on pitches. This small.
1 kilo of sugar and all that.
So what can the business community do about that? Can we come together, have a meeting, write to the district about a resolution on that? What can investors do? What should our local people do? So there are so many things that we want to do, and I really need the support of everybody. My brother Caesar, I invite you and your team to join us in this leadership. Let's tap the wisdom on both sides. The fights that have been there have never yielded anything different. People have gone to court. It has not worked, as the Honorable has said. So what it does is it only wastes time. It wastes time of progress when other regions are progressing. So there's nothing much. Let's come and work together, and let's be one body. And as I was campaigning there, I said we are called UTA, United Tribes of Arua. The Arua boys, we should be talk of Arua boys. They used to be our pride. We used to be proud.
Which includes
of Arua
our
boys.
sisters.
Yeah, of course there are ladies and so on, but we used to call them all Arua boys. So that pride should come back. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Debo. And I know also in the Bible, man means man and a woman. So maybe in the same sense, Arua boys means both ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for your submission. Honorable Tima, Mega Uduan Rumalea. Yotaba nzidi ya kidria fikidi farudindra madimi de kazi feluwere mindi yo sumikere bazu yondeki amayerdiki diara papinja velaleri amanzer ki piedria banzi se zubo amadia nidwa fubendini na mavina tabham na idi dezu amadia wa fundo magama idimitika
Mavurlo award for fezo callers simu igbaba de adeni ma comments ini fede adi kuworo moke embataro appreciation ro azeni vini wesizuki ni West Nile kan ku Arua City ma a region aloro amama ake afa aloro afa ani ina award for saro iri ala award for fe ma colleagues panelists doni yine imasi ofuzo amve yo adasirisi ma DPCs of Yesira ma DP Mr. Debo Ronald of Imasilera RCC topa security madilele neutral atopa atale nezukili amamazoki afaloro ma idikine amane furia diarse amafutualo amamukofi tamini yo kaka dimvudi etualo
kofi da mayor leti
amakofi dimvura amadevene fo amamazinga town mali etualo awal fo badriani aruani zozo regional city ro azenevene West Nile na azo afaloro lelo amamakuke yosuru ni dini ni azenevene ovozo parties di jama movu kinga faloro ama daki ama mudu kwa ni bena award for your dressy me with badriani a blessed Saturday
award for saru honda botima mega ada atamva ham mega amadi de dimisi mandi ofuzundo ni karibu
award for moderator mini award for vini rua 1 ni dinisa dria de zoigata belle ba mamuki iyo ba alear ki ubi shiara ba ni community za korsi ale devina wad for do fe ba be ba amare bara de bani e mina wad for aya imi comments mina be fe de advice ni fe de ki alaro amaigate mido mu simo zime ne afarla ki bayne gba vini simo laro a time ziba ver mi kivini yora or fo sana yo madman le lore city is a regional city and the amagai leadership wadi leadership idona masiko amamura amavini tusimura bas kivini ya mura lakini saa were mungu no opportunity fedo amubinga baki maza kodiga alle ba ma ikitichi amabe bubi ani yo dike azako ben. We need a cooperation with you. My secular leadership rule, le chiti alo, aya divini ba mani di cheriki, le mechiti ba be alo, iyo security riba ne kilili. Iyo aska kem government program, ama imbreskiki, afikiki agale, ama isuki anisi amazakodo ben. And lastly, ugu mavu dia is common, andra mamo chao sia diabo aba priority rule ama chi ijo security dira mechiti alo. LCP dini madulepe divini fabaga mete di police ngoni pie amu biyo de mazako so that ba lolo mai fili ikamu imazia ma afama de safe and this time people are commenting very well backman simo baria yozola woro ugumongola sini and even lo go di mini vini imi adiza ojaindi asko party meeting nji tukini be lo imidria ba icho imi plane ngoni asko sarsi ini baka mi bi bo ma gu prison yara and aguka even mi bi anvedale police koko ichoki even mi baru jara so you try to mind about your life is very important so our for sana macho yonje mingi kumungu la sazi fesa vlet sra mamu security dinjera but security the collective responsibility ba lolo ni nezo amiti jirani haya mi egaye ya bazi bea le adu muke so finally ma siza ki afabe intro ale musuki sazi mamuki mavofsia amari babe with the security committee si chozo ndezo by demonstrate ke amani by chumozinga babe alongoni asko badi ma ideas kidikinde ki pira alaro chokitava anguni fezora so siza and debo mususa ni mo marofsiga kama bikijo laki ubishi arabe nini watfosana
awarifuata mva Hamuzamel DRCC